Hi, my name is Sasha. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the mental health on Booktube tag, and I was tagged by Nicole from A Beautiful Chaos of Books. It is a perfect time to do this tag because it is Mental Health Awareness Month, and I will just start with the questions. Why do you read books about mental health or featuring characters living with mental illnesses? I do it to feel seen because I personally suffer with some mental health issues, and I also do it to educate myself because I think that it's our duty to educate ourselves about things such as neuro atypical people or people who are different from us. I think that's something we should all do. What aspects of mental health or mental illness do you wish were discussed more in books? I think that the maintenance of mental health needs to be discussed more, such as therapy and medicine. I think that it does, like, sometimes it doesn't work, but really we should show more how the upkeep of mental health works, because usually it's people discovering that they have a mental health issue, and that is just the beginning. That's the beginning of the journey. It's a very long and arduous journey, and we need to show all of it. Do you read any non-YA contemporary books that talk about mental health / mental illnesses? I have read a couple of nonfiction books about my own mental health issues to help me learn about myself, and I really recommend it. I've read about books about bipolar disorder and how to best maintain your whatever that is, that period of normal. I don't think normal is the best word, but between mania and depression, where you are at your most able, and just doing that with. And I also have read self-help books, and those also help you maintain. I don't want to say sobriety, but there's a word that I could use. I just can't. It's not coming to mind. To maintain your best health, um, and that's. I have read a couple adult um, novels about mental health. They're usually contemporaries, and anyway, I just recommend reading outside of non-YA contemporary books about mental health. Have you read a mental health book that has had a profound impact on you? If so, which one? Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. It was the first depiction of OCD that I read, because I'm sure there are more out there, that really affected me, and really showed me myself, reflected myself in a book, and it really touched me, and I felt really seen, and it was wonderful. It's very sad. Could be very triggering to some people, and it did trigger me a couple times, but I think it's very necessary to see that kind of thing. What are some of your favorite creators who talk openly about mental health? I feel like a lot of people are open about their mental health on Booktube, but I feel like Read with Caroline, Rebecca Reads, and Wanderness are all people on Booktube who talk about how mental health affects them, and I recommend checking them out. Have you ever read a book that negatively portrayed mental health? If so, which one? I'm really unsatisfied with how a lot of books depict mental health, but the one that comes to mind is 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. I don't think that anybody's mental health or suicide is a journey for someone to discover their morality or the things they've done wrong, and I don't think that you should blame your own choices of whether you choose to to die by suicide. I don't think you should blame that on anybody else. I mean, it's fine to talk about the reasons that led up to it, but I felt like that book was a blame game, and it really pissed me off. Even as a young person, because I read it when I was a lot younger, even as a young person reading that, I felt wrong reading that because I just felt like it was written from not a place that wanted to give a spotlight to people with depression and with suicidal ideation. So, yeah. What is your favorite book series, genre to read when you are struggling with mental health? I think Heartstopper is my new go-to because I love my boys, but also Harry Potter. Harry Potter is an old favorite that will always lift me up. And it deals with mental health in its own way, and I think that it's just wonderful to go back to childhood favorites when you're not feeling well. Are there any mental health books that you wish your younger self could have read? Turtle All the Way Down, obviously by John Green, but also The Last True Poets of the Sea by Julia Drake, because that book deals with family history and how that affects your mental health and genetics, and I think I could have used that at a younger age to really understand where my mental health was coming from, and to not feel guilty that I was feeling the way I felt, and that other people in my family had felt the same way. I think that would have been really helpful. Is there a mental health book that you are yet to get to but still want to? It's kind of a funny story by Ned Vizzini. This deals with, I think, a boy who goes into a hospital, and that is, I had a lot of outpatient and inpatient treatment, so I kind of want to see how that portrays it, and I know Ned Vizzini passed away because of suicide, and I'd like to honor him by reading his books. Tag fellow booktubers who talk about mental health on their channels. Like I said, Read with Caroline, Wanderness, and Rebecca Reads. If you feel comfortable doing this tag, I'd love to see you do it. If you've already done it, then don't worry about it. And that's all the questions. And I would also like to talk about a giveaway that I'm going to be doing. Another giveaway. The last giveaway I think I did was in November. But this one is for my 250 subscriber hit. I hit the 250 subscribers. It is astounding to me that 250 people have bothered to subscribe to me. I never thought that I would get there. And the numbers aren't important to me, but I want to honor the people who have subscribed to me, because I really feel seen and respected, like people actually watch my content and enjoy it. So, to give back, I would like to give away a Book Depository book under $15, and the requirements are to be subscribed to my channel and to comment down below your Twitter handle, so that when you win, if you win, I can message you on Twitter or DM you that you won, and maybe I'll do extra entries on Twitter, and I think that's it. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Comment down below if you want to do this tag, like, you should do it. Like, it doesn't matter.